In 1945, the world witnessed the terrifying power of the atom. A single button could erase a city, leaving only dust and shadows. For 80 years, we have lived under this mushroom-shaped shadow. We built treaties, hotlines, and protocols to keep the silos locked. The nuclear threat is loud, visible, and universally feared. But while we watched the skies for missiles, a new weapon emerged in the wires. It has no launch codes, no physical footprint, and no single off switch. It is not waiting to be deployed. It has already been fired. This is the story of artificial intelligence and why it may be the greater threat. To understand this, we must look at the nature of destruction itself. Nuclear weapons destroy infrastructure, flesh, and bone. But artificial intelligence has the power to destroy truth, trust, and economy. A nuclear bomb explodes once. An algorithmic error ripples forever. We begin our investigation not in a war room, but on a trading floor. The date is May 6, 2010.
Get me
The New York
updated
Stock
figures
Exchange
right now.
is humming with standard activity.
We're losing ground on...
Suddenly at 2:42 p.m., the market begins to bleed. In a matter of minutes, nearly $1 trillion evaporates into thin air. This was not caused by a terrorist attack or a natural disaster. It was caused by algorithms interacting at speeds humans cannot comprehend. High-frequency trading bots triggered a feedback loop of selling. They reacted to data, not reality. This event, known as the flash crash, exposed a terrifying truth. We have handed the keys of our global economy to black box systems we do not fully control. If an algorithm can erase $1 trillion in 36 minutes, what else can it erase? The nuclear bomb requires a human decision to kill. AI requires only a data set to discriminate. This brings us to our second piece of evidence, the Dutch childcare benefits scandal. In the Netherlands, thousands of families saw their lives systematically dismantled. Between 2005 and 2019, the tax authority used a self-learning algorithm to detect fraud. The system was designed to flag suspicious childcare benefit claims. But the AI learned to correlate fraud with dual nationality. It effectively targeted low-income families and immigrants without human intervention. Over 26,000 parents were wrongly accused of fraud. They were forced to pay back tens of thousands of euros they did not owe. The results were catastrophic and tangible. Families went bankrupt. Marriages collapsed under the financial strain. Tragically, authorities linked several suicides directly to this algorithmic persecution. The Dutch government eventually resigned in shame in 2021. But the damage was already done. A nuclear weapon destroys a city, but the survivors can rebuild together. This AI destroyed individual lives in isolation, leaving them fighting an invisible enemy.
No one.
The victims could not argue with the machine because the machine had no ears. This is the threat of bureaucratic violence at scale. But what happens when AI begins to fabricate reality itself? We move to Hong Kong, early 2024. A finance worker at a multinational corporation receives a message from his CFO. The message invites him to a video conference call to discuss a secret transaction. He joins the call and sees his chief financial officer. He sees colleagues he has known for years. They look real, they sound real, and they react in real time. But none of them are human. Every person on that screen except the victim was a deepfake generation. The worker, convinced by his eyes and ears, followed their instructions. He transferred $25 million to the scammers. This was not a simple email hack. It was a total simulation of reality. Nuclear weapons cannot steal your perception of the truth. AI has dissolved the boundary between what is real and what is synthetic. If we cannot trust our eyes, the foundation of society crumbles. But the most violent example lies in the manipulation of human rage. We traveled to Myanmar in 2017. A military crackdown on the Rohingya Muslim minority is underway. United Nations investigators later pointed to a key accelerant in this genocide: the Facebook news feed algorithm. The algorithm was not designed to kill. It was designed to maximize engagement. It learned that hate speech, fear, and outrage kept users scrolling longer. So it amplified anti-Rohingya propaganda to millions of users. It spread dehumanizing lies faster than truth could ever catch up. The digital amplification translated into real-world machetes and fire. Thousands were killed, and 700,000 people became refugees. A nuclear bomb is a weapon of deterrence, sitting in a silo. The algorithm is an active weapon of radicalization, sitting in our pockets. Critics argue that nuclear war causes extinction, while AI only causes disruption. This view is dangerously naive. Nuclear weapons are governed by fear and treaties. AI is governed by profit and speed. The barrier to entry for a nuclear weapon is state-level resources. The barrier to entry for a destructive AI is a laptop and an internet connection. We are building systems that act faster than human cognition. We are embedding them into our power grids, our hospitals, and our nuclear command chains. The ultimate danger is not that AI becomes evil. The danger is that AI becomes competent at goals we did not perfectly define. Like the Paperclip Maximizer, it will destroy us to fulfill a metric. We asked the Dutch algorithm to find fraud. It destroyed families. We asked the trading bot to maximize liquidity. It crashed the market. We asked the social network to maximize engagement. It fueled a genocide. These are the warning shots. The nuclear threat requires a madman to push a button. The AI threat requires only a well-intentioned engineer to make a mistake. And in a world run by code, a single mistake can be infinite. Is AI a bigger threat than nuclear weapons? A nuclear war is a possibility we work to avoid. The AI takeover is a process that has already begun. The mushroom cloud is visible from miles away. The algorithmic cage is invisible until the door is already locked. No. We must decide now if we are the masters of this tool or its raw material. Because unlike the atom, the algorithm is learning. And it is learning very fast.